Okay, hey there, Christian Wagenhauser here with GPRS Project Manager Vijay Gentles. We're at a local Toledo project here. Where are we at right now?
We're at the Toledo Medical Building. We're doing some utility locating today for our client that's reconstructing the paving of the asphalt for the parking lot.
What is the scope of this project? Are we finding every single utility? Are we trying to locate every single utility for our customer here?
So for a customer, they don't need every utility located. They need down to a certain depth that they're locating.
Okay.
But for GPRS, we're locating every utility for our purpose. So that way, if we have to come back to the site, we already know where all the utilities are and how deep they are.
And it's this huge parking lot here that's going to be redone.
Yes, sir.
Right.
That is it.
We're making sure that they stay safe when they come in and dig everything up,
Yes,
right?
yes, for
Yeah.
sure. That's the main objective, to make sure everybody go home safe to their family.
Right, that's good. When it comes to the equipment we're using for this, what is some of the equipment that we're using on this project?
So for this specific project, we're going to use the GPR antenna, and we're going to use our Vivac system. So we're going to go through passive mode to locate any communication or electrical line that may be passing through the scope area. We're going to connect to all surface features such as sight light. As you can see, there's a ton.
Yeah.
We're going to connect to all of those and make sure we trace those out on the surface so the client know where they're running, what the grid is like of the electrical line, and write down the depths for it so they know how deep everything is.
And so for the people watching this, when it comes to, you said, connecting to the sight lines and things like that, how does that process work?
Okay, so what we do, we use a transmitter and a receiver.
Mm-hmm.
So we connect to each line and transmit a signal through the line, and then use a receiver to mark it on the surface to locate a specific frequency or signal.
Okay, so could you take us on a little walkthrough of what some of the markouts that you currently have here are?
Okay, so for this line right here, this is an unknown line that I located with my GPR antenna. It looks like it just stops here. It doesn't go any further. So I wrote a question sign to let them know, hey, this is a possible unknown that's in question. I wrote the depth of the line, which we're going to change the color to a pink to let them know it's an unknown line that is currently there.
Okay.
The white line on the outside is my scan boundary to let them know, hey, this is where I stopped scanning. We're working within this scope area.
And then when it comes to collecting all of this information, how do we at GPRS collect all of this information and store it for our customers to then be able to reference it again?
So for this client, they need a CAD drawing. So we use a geode system,
Okay,
which uploads all the information to a GPRS cloud.
And how does this information, does it feed from the GPR unit? How does that all transmit?
Okay, so to create a map, it doesn't feed from the GPR.
Okay.
The GPR is what you use to locate all the lines.
Right.
You walk in the line. So say, for example, I was supposed to collect the sight light. I would collect points along the route of where the line travels.
Right.
So that way, when it collects from here to here, it's telling the satellite, hey, there's a line here. This is where I need the coordinates to be.
That makes sense.
So that's how that works.
Good to know. So this is GPRS Roving Reporter segment 6. I'm going to eventually run out of hands here to do this with Vijay Gentles, Project Manager from Toledo, Ohio. We'll see you next time.